Alright guys, back out here working on the 64 Nova Wagon again. Doing plug wires. And I really don't mind doing plug wires. Especially when you got the right tools. I invested in crimpers for my plug wires many years ago. Because I'd rather make the set than buy the set already made. And I always get the universals. And I don't have to mess with the block that they give you, even though I've used it and it works really good. I really got to get these tools cleaned up off this car. Let's see. Need my pair of pliers first. I like to squeeze them before I crimp them. Guess I ought to adjust this camera too. I really like those crimpers that I invested in many years ago. Kind of ran into a little bit of a setback with everything. Porch pirates got me. Got my order that I had been waiting on. Called the supplier, and they said, oh, we need a police report. So I got them a police report, and then they told me, well, there's nothing we can do about it. So I'm out that money. Not very happy about it. And the bad part was, I missed these guys taking my order by a half hour. Came home at lunch and they were gone. So I really hope those guys, or whoever it was, those porch pirates, enjoy those parts. The only good thing about it is I had polyester primer in there, pink. And when they went to pick up the box, they didn't know how heavy it was. And they are covered in pink, and I'm sure the inside of their car is too. But still doesn't help me with being on the setback, but I'll keep going. I'm getting closer. I think within the next week, because I get the plug wires done, I figure out what I want for a carburetor, got some stuff to mount the electric fan coming tomorrow. I've got one wire to do for the engine, and then all I got to do is wire up the fan. I have the ignition switch wired up. I'm getting my battery cable tomorrow that I'm going to make. I got my battery, and I'm hoping that I get to start this thing up and break the cam in. And then I can have video to you guys. And get to let you listen to this thing running. And I'm telling you, there ain't nothing like getting your project running to light a fire under you. And I can't wait to hear this thing run. It's nothing like my 78 Nova. It'll be a good cruiser, a driver, because we're thinking about going on power tour next year. And I'd like to take the wagon. I just think it'd be cool. So my biggest thing right now is get it running. That way, look at that. One set of plug wires. How do I want to run them though? There and there. Kind of stickler on this stuff. You know, I build this stuff and I like to make it look decent. Yep, that'll work just like that. I just got to rebuild it. And or I'm thinking about a 650 or 750 Elderbrock. And I know I hear the guys talk about how Elderbrock is terrible, but I've ran them. In fact, I used to have a wind 142 blower on this Nova I got my 78. And I ran just a mild 385 Chevy. Said it had a set of Performer RPM aluminum heads on it, and an 800 Elderbrock. And that thing ran a best of 1128 at 120 mile an hour. So So I can't really badmouth Elderbrock. I don't think I want that to go back there. I think that's going to have to go around the front. So you just got to tune whatever you got. And a lot of guys just want to bolt it on and go. And that's not how it goes. None of this aftermarket stuff is a bolt and go. From all the years that I've been working on this stuff, I have never found anything that's a bolt and go. Something somewhere always needs to be modified, reworked. At some point to make it work right. It's a little hard on the back. Pick my pieces up, throw them away. Wipe the sweat off me before I melt. She's definitely warm today. Okay, now I gotta stick my big fat hand back in here. Just snug up the plugs because I gotta tighten them up yet. I'm just kind of running them. That's the brake light switch. Boy, that is tight. So how's everybody's projects coming along? Me? You see what I'm doing. Yeah, get this wire out of here. The glamorous life of building the car. But I would not change it for anything. Yes, I gotta clean this car off. Trying to do so much and go 60 different ways. I'm just excited. I'd like to hear this thing run. That's nice, come off. And let's see, what's the best way to go here? Oh, dislocate both shoulders. Goes up there. All right. I'm sure everybody heard about Hulk Hogan today. And that sucks. Part of my childhood growing up. I mean, what's going on here lately? Every time you turn around, somebody's passing away. I understand we all get old, but man, I'm not thinking it's too cool. I mean, life, you just never know when it could be over. So, build that car. Enjoy it. Don't let it sit in the garage. I mean, oh yeah, I can move that. Life's too short. I mean, look at me. I've had this car since 2003. Yeah, I had some stuff come up in life, but what is it? 22 years later, here I am. I'm a slow learner. I'm taking my own advice. Fills my back. I mean, I'm fired up to hear this thing run. I'm excited. And I'm going to build it the way I want to build it. I want an old school hot rod. And there you go, fellas. One set of plug wires, done. I still have to tie them up, get them looking nice and pretty. But yeah, water necks on it. And here I am, sweating like a hog. Wow. But I'm out here getting her done. No excuses. You know, I had the setback, like I said, with the parts being stolen. But it is what it is. I mean, that right there is going to be one cool old hot rod. And I can't wait to hear it run, and I'm going to share it with you guys right here. It'll take me, I got to break the cam in for 25 minutes because I'm running a flat tappet in this motor. And as long as you break them in and use the right oil and the additive, you're fine. But just some more progress on the Nova. All right, guys, it looks like a mess, I know. But trust me, I'll find my wire dividers. I know where they're at. Get them all nice and tidied up. But I'm getting closer each and every day. I don't mind them wires for the fan. I'm going to take care of that hopefully tomorrow. Get that fan mounted. Get some of these tools cleaned off. And then I have to mount the gauges and the tack, which I'm going old school. Little 3 3/4 inch tack and set of white face gauges under the dash, just like they would have done back in their 70s and 80s for a nice little little hot rod. That's what I'm. Build what you want. Don't listen to anybody else. And just remember, building it with your own two hands is so satisfying that when it's done, you can look at everybody and say, you built that. Built, not bought. So until next time, guys, keep hot rodding.